It's recording away, but we just have to start.
It is perfect.
So I just have to cut it.
I mean, you could just leave it in. It's all, show realism.
It's the first episode. It's all gonna go to hell.
Not really. I don't think so. All right. This is your mother's popcorn podcast with.
Mike first. Welcome to your mother's popcorn. This is our first episode. It's all gonna go to hell. I already know this.
It's gonna be fun, bro.
When I gotta get used to it until like a couple episodes.
Facts.
But I'm Mike Verse. I stream. You guys probably know him because it's probably gonna be on my YouTube channel. This
Yup.
me and
Oh, Matt. If you do watch from his Twitch, I'm the guy who battles people in donations.
yeah, he's the big boss. If you look at my Twitch chat, he's number one on everything, pretty much.
He owes a lot of money.
And when I'm not streaming, all we do is talk about movies and watch movies. I'm pretty sure. How many movies you watched this year alone?
I numbered it. Hold on.
Yeah, I put the list, but you numbered it. I was like, what the fuck?
52.
52 movies we watched.
This year, right?
Yeah, probably like 4 or 5 from last year, the end of last year.
Right. Or probably a little more.
Yeah.
So maybe around 60 for pretty much when I first started talking to Michael.
Mm-hmm.
We found that we fucking have a passion for movies.
Yeah.
And then we just went kind of crazy.
So we was like, fuck it. Let's just do a podcast. We talk about movies for hours on Discord until like 5 a.m. So
argue.
Yeah. Especially with somebody named David. You're gonna hear a lot about someone named David. A lot.
Definitely.
And one day we're gonna have him, and you're gonna see why we mentioned David a lot.
But we just love movies. We're not like a director type of person who just dissects. Well, we kind of dissect movies. We're hard critics.
Yeah.
But more of like, we just love movies and cinema and films that we kind of have a good opinion on what is good and what isn't good.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And we also we dissect movies.
Oh, there's one.
Yes, one. But we also know how to have fun and watch.
Exactly.
Take a movie for what it is, and we can't go into the same movie at the same opinion and all that shit.
Exactly. So starting off, what's your favorite?
Well, as people can tell, I'm a fucking nerd. The first thing you see in my background is a Captain America shield and Funko Pops. But my favorite movie of all time is Spider-Man 2002. Yes, I know. But that's my favorite movie. We'll get into why that's my favorite movie of all time and all that in future episodes and other top 10 movies or whatever the fuck. But that's my favorite movie of all time.
Mine is From Dusk Till Dawn.
Of course.
You feel me? Love this fucking movie.
Directed by who?
Quentin Tarantino.
There's not a Robin Rodriguez movie.
No, it's not. Well, okay, half of it is.
Yeah.
I'll say that. There's no way Quentin didn't direct the first half.
Yeah.
And then Robert picked up the fucking second half.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give that movie to Quentin, but it's whatever. He screenwrote it along with a couple other people. So,
when did we watch that movie? We watched that this year, right?
Yeah, February.
It had to be February, January.
I think it was February.
Yeah.
When I first showed that to Adonis, he was loving it at first. And then the vampire scene, he was like, "What the fuck is this?" That's why I love watching that movie and showing it to new people, because it's like it's a dope film about two brothers who love each other who are psychopaths pretty much.
Yeah.
And you see how much they care for each other, and then it just completely turns into a whole horror flick. And it's crazy.
I don't want to get too in deep with with our movies, but the only thing I ever seen in that movie is this girl on the stripper pole. What's her name?
Somehow.
Yeah, that's the only thing I ever saw of that movie. Cause I see like the gifs or like a guy's face on her face in the stripper pole or some shit like that. So
Mm.
when that choice happened, I did not expect that shit at all. Cause no, and from the first time I see it gave no hints of that happening at all, at all. Ain't no way I thought that was gonna happen. That shit blew my fucking mind. That's the last thing I thought was gonna happen.
I love that fucking. Um, but let's go to the first topic, and it's top tens.
Okay.
So for the past week, we've been asking people like, "What's your top 10 movies?" A lot of people can't figure out what their top 10 is because it's a real on the spot question.
Yeah.
But a lot of our friends started doing it. And then me and Michael had a joke like, "This is how we're gonna rate people from now on."
Yes, for sure.
You're gonna definitely not judge, but definitely judge you on your top 10 type movies. And it's the same thing like music. If
Yeah.
you tell me you constantly listen to Kendrick or J. Cole, I can tell you, you have a open mind to certain things.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to Yeet or I don't know things like that,
NBA YoungBoy.
it's like all right, I see what kind of person you are.
Yeah.
The same thing with movies.
For those of you that seen A Bronx Tale, there's like this fucking what do you call it? This test for the woman to see if she's one of the three in your lives. If she opens the door for you, you open the door for her, she gets in, and then your door's locked, and she opens it for you while you're going around to get in the car. That's my test for sure. But it's gonna be on your top 10 movie list on Letterboxd. That's how I'm gonna judge. That's how I'm gonna judge my wife and all that. I don't care.
Oh, that's funny. But like, it's cool to see like what people like having their top 10.
Mm-hmm.
You see the diversity of what they grew up on or constantly watch every single day.
Yeah.
Some people's lists are some movies you've never seen.
Yeah.
Like like I've never seen Burn This Good. We just watched High School Musical the other day. I went to
Yeah.
cry in a fetal position.
Matt just watched High School Musical 3 and it was
Couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I love you, Wildcat. I hate it. I cannot stand musicals. I don't know what it is. Grease is cool.
Yeah. That's crazy because
I can't think of another one.
I love musicals. I hate when it's like what I like about musicals sometimes, but the ones I like the most are ones that has like a story with it and not just
Right.
singing and I like when there's a good ass story and then there's music behind it as well.
I can't do it. It's so I don't know.
Well, you know me,
Oh.
I'm a Disney boy, so
You left when we finished Rival.
yeah.
Just...
Oh yeah, last night we were in Discord talking about getting ready for the podcast, whatever, and we just talking about Oscar movies, and then Matt haven't seen Arrival. I seen it like a while ago with my parents for some reason. They put that on. I was okay, but you fucking
like
fell asleep.
I didn't fall asleep.
Well, I swear to God, in like the first 30 minutes, I heard you snoring.
I did for a little bit.
Exactly.
I did for like a second. I caught myself and I woke up. I forgot what part it was. It was during like the where they was talking to the aliens.
Yeah.
At first, I hit a little snooze, but I woke up and then I kind of slapped myself to wake up and watch it. But it was dope.
Oh, so you finished it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
If you like sci-fi films, that one's really good. The vibrations in my headphones.
Yeah.
Yo, that was dope. That was really dope. But you could get definitely confused with that movie.
Oh yeah.
Because you do spoilers, right?
Yeah, that movie.
It's like 18 years ago. Yeah, she's talking to aliens, and she's good at deciphering different languages.
Yeah.
So they spend, months and months of like research on what they're saying, and she's like flashing back and forth from her past or what we think is her past, but it's really like the future and her and her kids, and
Yeah.
so like the aliens basically made her understand time and decipher time. It's crazy, 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 crazy. So
I,
when she does that, they fly away.
I really wanted to watch the movie again. I haven't seen it in like a
It's
minute.
dope. That I only seen the guy who plays Hawkeye. I forgot his name.
Um, Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. I only seen him in Avengers, and he did an amazing job. He's
Yeah.
really good. He's really good acting.
Yeah. What
Um,
other movies he done? That's a good question. I've
let's
never seen
see.
The Town. You seen that? Is he in that?
Okay, we started it. I think he is. Yeah, I think he is in that.
Okay.
We started it, and I was like, it's a robbery,
Mm-hmm.
and then the girl that they take, the guy falls in love with her,
Okay.
and then I shut the movie off. I was like, I'm not doing this.
So it
I
turns to like a
can't do
romance
this.
or whatever.
Yes, like he's a bad guy, but he falls in love with the,
Mhm.
the clerk. And wow, I can't do
But
this.
those are my type of movies. But
Exactly,
we
the guy
get more
gets.
into that. I love movies where the guy gets the
Oh
girl.
my god, this whole top 10 is just the guy getting the girl.
Yep.
Um,
I can't think of other movies that he's done that I've seen other than Avengers. Oh, Tag. I see. Have you seen Tag?
no,
I seen Tag.
no,
That's pretty.
no,
It's fun. It's pretty funny. I can't lie.
no. I'm looking at the movie list that we're watching. Recently I just seen Jojo Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. We just watched Interstellar. We're really late to certain movies.
But we're really fucking late.
Really, really late.
Bro, you know
But
that
it's
part when he was like crying and like hitting the thing, like when he's like reacting to his daughter or whatever.
yes, yes.
Bro, that's a sound on TikTok. I realized that when we watched the
Hey
movie.
yo.
I was like, ain't no
Hey,
way, bro.
the thing is though, since we are older and kind of understand movies, it's better to watch. I think it's better to watch movies now
Yeah.
instead of when we're kids. Like
Oh
when I was a
yeah.
kid, I was watching like when I was a kid, I first seen Goodfellas. I don't know what the hell was going on, and now that I watch it, I'm like, okay, this is what's happening. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I'm watching these movies now instead of when I was younger and not understand what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
I'm so glad I didn't watch Interstellar when I was younger. That movie came out
that's a
what,
fact.
2012?
I think so. They came out after Dark Knight or before.
I think after. I
Man,
think. Yeah, it definitely came out before after Dark Knight. Right? Dark Knight. I was you got me confused. I thought you were thinking of Dark Knight Rises.
no.
Yeah, it
Um,
definitely came out after Dark Knight.
Ain't gonna lie, we got some heat on this list.
Yeah, I
Hey,
just
yo, you
think
put
it.
Jackass.
Oh, Jackass. Yeah.
I
Oh, you
didn't
didn't
watch that.
watch that. I watched it with
No.
everybody else. But I think Interstellar would have went over my head if I saw that when I was younger.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, it would have been cool that wave scene,
Yeah.
but then I would have been like, this movie's too long as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I wouldn't have thought of it as you were now.
Yeah.
What else have we seen in the past? Uh, Freedom Riders. You ever seen Freedom Riders?
Yeah. Freedom Rider. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what this movie was, and I saw it on your list. I was like, what the fuck is this? I've never heard of this. And I did not think it was like a true story or whatever the fuck. And I
Yeah.
did not think I was gonna get emotional as I did. I got really emotional during Freedom Riders. I don't know what it was. It just got me. I can't lie. It got me. That was a good ass
We
movie.
basically what was that last week?
Yeah.
It was last week we restarted the top 10 list. It
Mm-hmm.
was me, Michael, and my girl. We fucking picked two movies out of our favorite top 10 list, and then we watched them no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
We watched
That's
Bronx
why.
Tale.
That's why Matt watched High School Musical 3. No other reason why he would ever watch that.
No reason. Bronx Tale, High School Musical. You had JoJo and
Baby Driver.
Baby Driver.
Yeah.
I had Pee Wee and Freedom Riders.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Driver, dope.
Yeah.
Dope. I wouldn't watch it again, to be honest. It was a good movie, though. It's
Yeah.
definitely dope though. Edgar Wright with his like his edits, I would really hate if I was on his editing team,
Hmm.
but his movies is really nice to look at. High School Musical trash. Well, High School Musical 3. I don't know about the other two. High School Musical 3. I hate it. I was oh
Yo,
my god.
Matt watch High School Musical 3 and like what we like rank our like movies and all that is on Letterbox. Obviously that's like our thing. I fucking love Letterbox. Thank God for Letterbox.
Facts.
After he watched that movie, he didn't want to even give it a rating on Letterbox.
I couldn't because I don't have a musical scale.
Yeah, I
So
feel
eh. um Bronx Tale obviously great. I've seen that
yeah.
since I was younger.
Get the fuck out of
Uh
here.
Pee Wee, what'd you think about Pee Wee? People hate Pee Wee.
Yeah, I guess it's like I don't know, especially like let's like say like David or whatever or Donnie.
Mhm.
We're all older, we're all in 20s and whatever the fuck. You just
Right.
have to have like a sense of humor for it, I guess.
Hmm.
Like I feel
Like
like when you're a kid, I guess that would be funny as fuck. I would die of laughter when I was a kid. I die of laughter now
mhm,
because I have the sense of humor for it. I
right.
still find it funny, but I guess it's up to I don't know. It's up to certain people that can take it. I guess.
Right. And I always say like the first what was it, the first like 20 minutes was like you're cringy because he's
Yeah,
like an
I'm not gonna lie.
old kid.
Those first 20 minutes was rough. I'm not gonna lie. It was rough.
Yeah. And then the movie takes off. It turns to a whole adventure movie. Like it's just
Hmm.
I love that movie.
For those
I
of you
love
wondering,
it.
is Pee Wee's Big Adventure, not the
Yes. Not
Netflix
that
one.
tough was a top TV, whatever.
Some
None
shit
of
like
those.
that.
No, the
Wait,
first Tim Burton movie, 85.
that Netflix one had what was that? What's that guy's name? John
John
or Joe?
Joe Manganiello. I don't know his name.
Yeah, the guy that only does like background movies. He's fucking Flash and Spider Man, and then Deathstroke and Justice League, and then we never saw him again.
Yeah. He did Magic Mike too.
Yeah, but he's a
Yeah.
background character on that. I don't know what movies he doesn't do anything, bro.
I don't know, he's just just a face.
I mean,
Yes.
he's still winning in life. He's married to
Fuck you. Anyways. um is that it? Jojo Rabbit.
Judge Rabbit is that shit.
Jojo Rabbit's that shit. The colors, the story,
Amazing.
um, it hit every emotion. Suspenseful, funny,
Hmm.
sad, real sad, shocking. Um, yeah, that movie was dope.
One of
Definitely.
our friends, I was gonna say something, but I was like, Lewis last night, one of our friends, we were talking about Jojo
Oh,
Rabbit. He was like, "Oh, it feels like a Wes Anderson like ripoff, whatever." He
yeah,
said that movie over. I did not feel that at all. Well,
no,
you saw a Fresh Prince patch. It's no the
mhm,
comedy in that is not like that at all.
no. He's, I don't know. I got to see more Wes Anderson movies, but I could
Yeah,
tell. How do I say it? Like I could see why he said that because of the color schemes and
yeah.
like his interaction with Taika Waititi.
Mm-hmm.
I could understand what he said with that, but nah, man. Wes Anderson's something different with his movies. It's
Yeah,
real not comical, but real like I don't know how to explain it, but it's dope.
and his
They're
dialogue in his
both really
movies are
good
different as
directors.
well too.
Definitely,
Mad different.
definitely,
That's for sure.
definitely,
But I
definitely,
love
definitely.
Jojo Rabbit. I think that movie came out like when I always love movies and I always see movies. Even when I was little, I would make my parents go see the same movie twice. I think like the first movie I made them see twice was probably like Dark Knight or like Spider-Man 3 and
I
Iron
bet.
Man.
Hey yo, no.
I think I seen those. That was like the first movies I seen twice. But in
They didn't
2000,
move in the theaters.
yeah.
Hey yo,
I think what we would do, I would see it with my mom, and then I would go another day with my dad just so I can see it twice. Cause I just loved it, bro. But
oh God.
Jojo Rabbit came out like in 2019. In 2019, I really started taking like movies serious, and I started going to like movies like OD. Like I think in that year, I had like a count on my notes. It was like I think it has to be like 40 times I went to the movie theaters that year.
Oh,
Like 40 times.
my,
And that's when I started watching like Oscar movies and like not just fucking, you know, big
bullshit movies.
blockbuster
Yeah.
movies and shit like that. And I saw Jojo Rabbit. Cause I heard a Taika Waititi one. He was gonna make Thor Ragnarok. And I was like, I've never seen any movies. Let me see how he is. So I watched what's that other movie called? Fuck man, I always forget that movie. I seen What We Do in the Shadows a little bit. It was okay. It was funny. I think he has a show of it right now.
Oh yeah, the show about yes, the kids that go to LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other movie I seen was Hunt for the Wilder People. Yeah, that's the one. That one was funny as fuck. I love that movie. So when I saw Thor Ragnarok, I was like, this guy's great. He made Thor a fun character. Fucking Chris Hemsworth didn't want to play Thor anymore. He wanted to. He loved Thor now. After that, he gets to be funny, and he is funny, Matt.
Hello.
We get to we're gonna talk about Thor: Love and Thunder trailer later. I think so. But, yeah, I loved it. And then when he came out with Jojo Rabbit, I was like, okay, I have to see this. And that movie just killed me, bro. I think the best movies for me that I really love, I like when a movie gets to like make you laugh and then also be emotional as fuck. Like he knows how to do that perfectly well. Oh my god,
Yeah.
bro. I loved it, bro. Now you go.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's what movies lack. Like when a movie is about when you have a story and then you tell a story and then like your emotions don't rise and this and that. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know if that's because you didn't get it or what it is, but when I see a movie and I have no reaction toward it, it's like
Yeah, it sucks.
yeah.
Like I feel like the best movies are when they make you feel something for sure.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a fact.
With anything, shows, music, art, anything.
So for a movie to make you laugh like a lot, because that movie is funny, especially with Taika
No,
Waititi.
yeah.
And but also tell an emotional story between him and his mom, and then you remember the girl's name?
Mackenzie.
Yeah, Mackenzie. It's amazing, bro. I saw that movie, and I was like, I have to go see this again. One of my best friends, Raymond, I was like, bro, that movie that came out in 2019. 2019 was also Joker, Endgame. And
Yo, 2019 is a crazy year. Didn't Once Upon a Time come out too?
Parasite came out.
That year is crazy.
Fucking crazy. But Jojo Rabbit was my favorite movie that year. I love Endgame, but Jojo Rabbit was my favorite. I love Joker. I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. All of that. Parasite, obviously. Jojo Rabbit was my favorite movie of the year. I made Raymond go see it, and I was just waiting for that moment with the shoes with Scarlett Johansson. Yo, when I first saw that, I just, bro. That shit, yo, it destroyed me, and I was waiting for that moment for Raymond to see it. I looked over, and he was a mess. A mess, bro. A mess. He loved the movie. He loved it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad. I love Jojo Rabbit.
That is a good ass movie.
Yeah.